You have to see this, sleeper. Juni comes to find you in the rig, her face flushed with excitement. At first, I didn't believe. Juni can't help herself while she leads you through the ship. There are mentions, occasionally, but always understood them to be references to something smaller. A system or unit, not an entire facility, even a series of facilities. You find yourself in one of the more sparse bays of the rig, a corner with a sloped ceiling used for storage. So I checked the other records, tried to find correlations, and well, there they were. You see Juni approaching what looked like a clump of scrap components when you enter. Now, looking closer, you see it's actually a section of the core you extracted from the Solheim derelict, the one Juni was so eager to acquire. She sees you looking curiously at what remains of the core. I've had to deconstruct it over time, pulling away the layers of security and corroded outer systems, but all the data has been scraped and stored. Scraped and stored. I used data from the derelict near Hylian Gate too. That was the key to cracking the cipher. Looks very pleased with herself. It's really quite something to confirm a rumor like this. I surprised myself. She turns to you, a slightly manic look in her eyes. What did you find? They refer to them as bunkers. Juni shifts to her deck, floating on the end of a thick connecting cable. They were from They were a form of self-surveillance for Solheim, a way of monitoring their own systems and employees securely. They were hidden, mostly automated, linked into the network by arrays, intended for vast amounts of data capture to be poured over by a small staff. Juni taps a few keys on her deck. Most were understood to have been purged in the collapse, shut down, depressurized, even sent on a collision trajectories with other bodies. Though I suspect that last one is a little too far-fetched. I've heard people deny they even exist, that we are misreading the data, that the evidence doesn't hold. Juni turns the deck screen to face you. But I found one. You see a map, a set of coordinates on the sunward side of Holmes Rock, the edge of the belt. And you wanna go? Any one of these bunkers is a gold mine. Juni pauses. At least from a data archaeologist's perspective. He sees your reaction. And Juni adds, hoping to convince you. In truth, we don't know what else is in there. There could be Solheim tech blueprints, data never before seen in the belt. Yeah, we should take a look. I'll give Seraphine the details. Miles. We could be making history here. Thank you, Sleeper. Juni bows her head a little. I never would have found this without the core you gave me. I understand that was a sacrifice on your part. Now is the time to claim the rewards. You leave Juni in the storage bay, working obsessively through the data. It's hard to know, through all the excitement, what the real value of one of those bunkers facilities might be, but if they are as well hidden as Juni said, there must be a reason. When there is time, you hope to find out what that reason is. So... No, that's not here. Where is it? Juice bunker. Okay. She only won 6. That's great. I mean, I can still use all of these. Sure. I'll take one more. It's fine. Get a 6. It's going to be a guaranteed positive. Is it going to be enough to head out there? I mean, that's a 4. I'm going to spend those no matter what anyway, which means that I can use 1. Worst case scenario, I'm still good. And that's not the worst case scenario. So, you know. Whee! It's Long Shadow. A key administrator at Greenbelt has asked for you to recover the remains of the steppe silk crop from the refugee ship she arrived at the Belt Inn. Okay, we'll see. See how much we can do there. Because my dice are horribly broken, so don't want to necessarily push it that much. The supplies are full, so eh. The wind's long shadow floats, broken open, at the sunward edge of the belt. One of the refugee ships that made the fraught journey out to the belt from the inner system before the war truly took hold, the wind's long shadow is a monument now, and a warning to any other vessel that might stray sunward. Bliss whistles. Pretty pile of scrap. Let me closer to a cockpit glass. Are we really expecting to find the remains of a sentinel that? It's hard to imagine that this cold, dead place might hold some key to the future of a settlement as verdant as Greenbelt, but that is why you are here. Steppe silk husks, that's what Aki said. The crop she brought from her home, carried out with the refugees. If there's anything left, it will be your job to continue its journey from this place. This is no salvage job, Sleeper. Griffin gets up from his cockpit seat. You need to be delicate. The more of those things we can get out, the more Aki will pay. Not to be totally mercenary, Seraphim winks at you. Look out at the wreck shrouded in debris. Delicate, right. Put that to the test. Okay, several options here. Prop processing. Cut open base. Systematically cutting open the base to find husks is safer and smarter, but slower than tearing them open. Break open the base. Which I can do both. The split in the ship has revealed layers of base and machines for processing steps. Still, if breaking them open might reveal forgotten husks. Okay. In storage vault, we can either scan for husks. I'm going to do that with Juni immediately. There are a lot of containers to search. Scanning for organic material will help, but the debris is still an issue. Scanning process is becoming more and more efficient as it goes on. Okay, so I basically need 3 good rolls. And if I push, yeah, I would like to push it. I mean, I do have the perfect conditions now, but we'll see. Search for husks. The ship's vault is full of sealed containers that might hold a protected steppe silk husk, but it's also full of dangerous debris. And then broken dust house. Sifting through the clouds of dirt, sector by sector, is the safest way to uncover any husks that might have survived. And clear dust house. The dust house is full of dirt and shrapnel. Clearing it might unearth some husks, but it might also destroy them. Let's go with that. I'll try to clear here. Identifying which parts of the dust house can be safely cleared means avoiding or losing husks. I have to be careful here, yeah. Almost impossible to extract husks from the torn open dust house without destroying them. Oh, which means I have a 6 left. I can... Yeah, unfortunate thing is that the Bliss really doesn't have a +1 in either of these. So let's use her there. Since there isn't a negative clock, yeah. First you can get is stress, which is fine. And push it here, which gives the Juni a 5, which I can use there. And upgrades Bliss to 6. And I have a 6 as well. Cut open the base, so let's go for that one. By following the markings on the base, it's possible to make selective cuts and search more efficiently. Go with that one as well. This is the most difficult clock that we have. Well, not the most difficult, the longest clock. Most difficult one is the broken dust house. This one, because you can screw up really quickly. Okay, but this is good. This is good. And cycle. I don't need to push it because I don't see anything that would threaten here. Great rolls. Holy moly, great rolls. Okay, let's use the 6 here. Only problem is that even the 5s are like... I should have used the 6 elsewhere. That's fine. Yeah, I should have used the 6th. I mean, I can use the 5s here. Yeah, let's use the 5s here. Okay. Step silk husk. Here this is only. But I can use the Juni. Can use the Juni's 5s here. Need to be a guarantee. Yeah. Can I use the? I really can't use the 5 there, so. And situation then if you don't. Okay. The second one, and we can get the third one there. Yeah, I can risk it. Risk it here. And strategically, I should probably push it next round, or even this round, to force some of the dice to break. Let's push it this round. And this is just to force some of them to break so that I can repair them. I know, weird, but yeah, it is what it is. Of course, they did not break. Like, okay. But it's interesting that I'm getting stress out of that. It's like, I don't mind getting stress out of that. There we go, push it one more time. Let's get a guarantee here. Go. Got all 3. Yeah. If Drek wasn't dead before, now, scared of the final husks of life, surely must be. As Seraphine starts up the drive, you give the wind's long shadow a final look in its resting place. It is hard to feel sad about another chunk of scrap orbiting in a system that is made of nothing but a scrap of past regimes. But the people who lived on it and built this ship, those people are worth a moment of memory. You think of them as you prepare to leave and hope that they, like Aki, have been carried on to new lives beyond the desperation of escape. And those that didn't get out, hope your passing through this place did not disturb them. Cool, so I intentionally will end the cycle. Please, game, break at least one dice. Don't break all of them. I mean, you can break all of them. For fuck's sake, this is... Of course. Of course. Of course.